And it's going to be Ziggs to be hovered first.
Oh my, the Ziggs
If you
first
told me
pick.
that T1 would first pick Ziggs this year, I would have laughed.
Oh, Nocturne going to be the consideration here. Gives them some hard engage, allows you to get in on top of this largely poke-based composition from what they're seeing so far.
It's one of the only jungle picks left that can get past the Maokai ultimate reliably as well. So much is taken away. The Yone,
Oh my goodness.
which still leaves us somewhat unsure, but again, it's likely the Jace top, the Yone mid, and the Ziggs bottom. I think it's all but certain. You can just pop people, but he'll play Vex!
All right, it's been a while. The Vex is going to be locked in here for Chovy. This is a champion that he's really enjoyed in the past.
Man, Gen.G love their all-in drafts in the second half of this series, don't they?
Yeah.
Full details on it, but I'm sure the information will come out eventually.
Yeah, there'll be a statement about it, and we'll try and keep you informed if we do get any added information. But otherwise, we'll just go along with the game.
Yeah, I think Casual Speculation is probably closest to anything we have, and let's move on. So, yeah, this is a bad matchup for Yone.
Faker is in a little bit of trouble. But the on into the Jace is working for him as he finds the ulti onto Doran as well.
During all of that. Now the wave is pushing towards him as Doran is caught.
This is not where he really wanted to go for the honey fruit, and Chovy is right in position. Doesn't quite find the Q, and does find the ulti to pick up the kill there. Kind of want chaos as well. I don't know. What's your favorite type of Game 5? Like a really close, back and forth, mainly macro experience as the culling is going to get soaked by Gumayusi.
I like the draft that we see from Gen.G. I think they are going to be fighting a lot. It's going to be a lot of tension, and it starts now.
Paranoia comes down. The Nature's Grasp does come on through, but it is so much damage onto the Lilia, and she just gets obliterated. Keria now finding himself in an awkward spot as Chovy flashes over to pick up the feats of warfare. And even there's trains coming into the top side of the map. Doran to try and boop Keen away. Keen just trying to have fun like the rest of his friends on this map, but he's a top laner in the end, and so he's just going to have to go back to Biffo
and this is
stuff like that.
The exact type of combo and setup I talked about that's strong into the Maokai pick, as Guma is trying to grub his way to another plate. He's nearby with his ultimate, so T1 need to be careful about trying to overextend here. They're not going to do it, though. They're just going to send Ziggs to the other turret with plate money.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice knock-up there from Keen. They want to get that culling over the top. They want Ruler to be able to actually fight in close range.
This is my favorite type of draft disparity, as we're going to see another attempt to get Keen here, just thwarted by a rotation up. He's going to try to turn this around.
Yep, looking for the train. They will be able to knock up Doran, but the Nature is grasping. Knocked back. Great satchel there from Gumayusi, but the quickness is so good as well. Chovy over to the top, and it is going to be the Drake being taken by Canyon, and somehow all of Gen.G does survive. We'll get feats of strength for either team.
And I think with this Herald, this likely second turret will be T1's as well, with this Ziggs pick. Looking for this top one, maybe.
Yeah, Keen. Let's see what Gen.G can actually get done here, as he does bring back the soul, but there's the paranoia. The fear comes on through. Mega Inferno Bomb to try and offer some damage back, but it's not going to be enough. Faker is just going to get taken out. It's basically even between the two squads. No objective to pick up after this kill onto Faker, so it is just a kill onto Faker.
He unbinds, so they know exactly where he's going to be. He still ults incredibly well, but like the Ornn can redirect its ultimate to find him there. There's a Vex ultimate.
Yeah, and Canyon actually, I mean, if you're ever going to put all your eggs in a basket, probably go with that one.
If it says Chovy on it, it's a pretty good basket.
Yeah, good basket, that one. As Nature's Grasp coming on in here, it's a big commitment. Mega Inferno Bomb onto said Chovy, but he isn't going to get taken down just yet. Now the paranoia, now the re-engage, and Doran is just dead. Still these health bars from Gen.G are so low. Canyon having to get himself out of there, and Owner just spins on top of this Rakan. Canyon somehow lives for so incredibly long. Gumayusi is so healthy as well. Somehow, it's a Gen.G advantage in the fight, but it's T1 that get on top of this dragon.
I think they're thinking better of it though. Faker!
Oh, the fear does come on through still. Faker not going to die to one combo, but isn't going to be able to take the dragon, as there are a lot of presents, but they're not being woken up as Chovy off to the side. Faker comes on in. There's the paranoia. They're looking to try and turn this. Chovy lands the ult, gets in there, and both of the carries just get destroyed as Lilia and Yone go down. Doran tries to get out, but now Keria not going to be so lucky. Feats of strength come in as well for Gen.G as they take the Otacon. And
these are the questions they're going to have to answer as a culling comes out from Ruler.
Wow, that's doing a lot of damage, as Ruler has a ton of farm.
Response here from T1.
Yeah, Faker is back. I'm not going to be invested into this or anything like that. As Canyon moves over. Watch out, Eep there from Ona. Will do a fair bit of damage, but doesn't quite find the pirouette. As Bowling Ball collected there by Canyon, who does take a little bit of a nap, but not hit by the sweet spot of that one. Redemption does come on down here as Paranoia coming on through yet again. Ruler finding the angles there, and Chovy connects so many ultis. There's the fear onto Faker. He's unable to actually make his way forward. It's Duro not going to finish off Doran, who is on his last legs in this fight. The ulti from Faker comes through, but it's onto Keen, and he's basically immortal on this on. Ona still able to get some work done, though, as now he's spinning around this battle. Keen just headbutts Doran to get him out of there, and Canyon and Chovy, the last men standing on their side, whereas
how much poke can they land before Gen.G start this dragon up is the real question. Keen?
Yeah, how good is this sleep going to be as well? There's a knock up and Carrier just dies! Mega and Phonobomb also not able to do anything! As Gen.G, they did push the Paranoia button, but now the Redemption comes down. They're basically full health, and the ulti connects onto Guma! He gets feared, and you can understand why he's scared, because this Gen.G are on the warpath in this game! Faker gets over the wall, but Chovy is lurking, and he will be able to finish off the Yone. The resets come on in, he finds the ult, he finds the Q, and there's the double kill for the Vex.
It looks like they were saving just for a situation like this. They didn't necessarily want to show it today in this series, but they bring it out.
And Gen.G are firing on all cylinders as the train has left the station. There's the knock-up onto Carrier. This tree not lasting very long. The knock-up immediately afterwards onto Doran as well, as Keen manages to find that angle, and now Chovy is lurking, looking for the ulti. This time he connects it. The ult from Faker to try and pick him up, though, but unfortunately, these wallets be heavy, and down goes the Ziggs with no response.
They clear the wave, they buy themselves some time in this game, and they're certainly going to need it. 40 seconds on this Ziggs, 30. Potentially then revenge on Hanwha for the summer finals in 2024. One last opportunity to defend for T1.
Bit of a faceplant here from Keen, but we'll see whether they actually have the damage to take him down. I don't even think Nexus turrets are really doing anything to this on. First Nexus turret will be taken out as T1 clearing out the wave. And with everyone respawning and some lower health bars, it looks like Gen.G are trying to get themselves out of there. Faker going forward, though, looking for an angle. Bowling Ball's connecting, as Ona doesn't quite have the lilting lullaby, and it's a flank TP angle from a Ziggs. Chovy is going to find him, but this health bar is so... Oh my god, he just died in an instant! He walked around a corner, and just Chovy went boo! And he's dead!
And that's the end of it!
Oh my god, Faker is now taking so much damage. The train drives on through there. They're getting the fears. Ona's going to be taken down, and the Nexus will follow. Gen.G will avoid the play-ins, and you will see. MSI defending champs at the Inspire Arena for a rematch against KT.
Gen.G has the opportunity now to defeat KT and revenge in that lower bracket finals, to then have the opportunity to do what they couldn't do in summer last year against Hanwha Life Esports. It's summer again, and Gen.G has a path to the finals.
And T1 bringing them so incredibly close. It just shows, like, I don't think anyone really understood just how impactful the KT upset was going to be, nor how incredible the resurgence of Hanwha Life Esports was.